Welcome to this video. This video is going to be my attempt explaining of why when you hire more people, you start feeling more overwhelmed than ever before. And this comes back to the myth of when I have more people in my team, I'm going to have less work for myself. And then reality hits. And in reality, more people without structure just equals more confusion in your business. So I'm just gonna walk you through the reasoning why I think this is happening and how we can prevent this from happening in the future. And I'm gonna start with the overwhelm cycle. This is the name I came up with. This is not something that you might find in other resources, but it just simply explains this vicious circle of us hiring people and then getting disappointed. So it goes like this. You feel overwhelmed and you have a lot of tasks on your desk, piling on your desk, and you need someone to take care of them. You need someone's help. So you hire someone and they don't know what to do, right? Even though sometimes you might expect the best people you hire know exactly what needs to be done, most of the time they have no idea because they just joined your team. So they start asking you questions and now they go back and forth and you are spending time managing these people and helping them complete this task while also doing your work that you should be doing. And you end up even more overwhelmed than you were before. Sometimes this happens even with the best people you hire. And there is a concept that's called A player. And those A players, again, are people who are the best performers, who are the best people in your business. They deliver results. They are the most knowledgeable workers. And this vicious circle works with them as well. And I've been even in this situation. I had an experience working in 10,000 employee, even more than that, corporation. And when they hired me, I came in, I was very motivated. I wanted to do a lot of things in the company. I wanted to improve things in our department. And it didn't go well. They just didn't provide me with the structure and the foundation, the processes and workflows that I needed to succeed and to deliver the results that they expected from me. Even though I wanted to do things, in a couple of months, I just felt so demotivated. I didn't want to do a thing. And I was at the time blaming some other people. I was saying they are the reasons this is happening. But then I realized that those people are just in the same situation as I am. They just do not have the structure in place to deliver and do the best that they could do. The reasoning behind this, and this is just my explanation and again trying to tell you why this is going on in your business, is because we kind of mess up the concepts of capacity and structure. So we think when we hire people, we obviously add more capacity, but we also think that this automatically adds structure into our businesses. Because we're growing our org charts, right? We're hiring more people, we're hiring management team. So that means that we have more structure, but it doesn't work that way. Hiring solves for more hands on deck, but structure solves for coordination and predictability. And when it comes to structure, to bring structure into your business is not going to be solved just by hiring people. It's going to be solved by intentionally focusing and by intentional efforts on building this structure in your company, in your team, in your department. So this takes us to the next question about good people and bad systems. I mentioned that when you hire someone, you obviously want the best person, right? You want the best person in the market. You want them to come in and you want them to have all the knowledge in the world to do your work, and you want them to deliver on the expectations that you had for them. And there is a very famous saying by William Edwards Deming who said, "A bad system will beat a good person every time." And I think this is just a very profound saying. And it tells us that even with the best people who are joining your team, they might not be able to deliver their best just because you have broken processes, broken systems, and broken workflows that are sabotaging those people. And sometimes happens in the business that, people are not performing to their best, so you decide to part ways with them. But what happens if even your best people, your best performers are not doing or are not delivering on your expectations? Would you think twice before firing them? And this phrase just helps us understand that most of the time when people are not doing their best, it's just because they don't have the tools, they don't have the right tool set to deliver their best in your business, to your customers, to your stakeholders. And this takes us to the next logical question, which I think, again, comes to mind as what do we need to do first? So if we said that when we hire, we need to have structure in place, do we build structure first and then hire, or do we hire first, then build structure, or do we do it at the same time? The answer is there is no correct answer. As you can imagine, businesses are dynamic and your business is probably different from some other person's business. And even having two businesses in the same niche They might be different, absolutely different. So there is no right answer. But what I can say is that we just need to understand and set the right level of expectations for those team members who are joining our team. And this is really my attempt to kind of make you think, I don't want to say the right way, but just to give you a more context of why these issues are happening. And when you hire more people, you do not put too much pressure on them, but you also understand that it's your responsibility to provide them with structures, with systems, and with processes to do their work the best they can. So the answer to this question is you can hire if you have to, or you can start building structures if you have time and you are able to invest into this more. But the interesting thing here is that you can even hire people and make them help you, or not make them, but ask them to help you building those structures together with you. You're obviously going to need to lead this initiative, but you do not need to do this all by yourself. You can have other people helping you. You just need to empower them, to tell them that I am ready to invest into this. I'm ready for you to spend some time every day thinking about the structures and building the systems, processes, workflows so that we can operate better. And then when the new person joins our team, they can feel much more empowered to doing their work to the best of their ability. A couple of questions before your next hire. Again, this is just a couple of examples. They might not be the exact questions you might want to ask yourself, but I just want to set the right level of expectations from your new hires. So when you hire someone, you ask, are your processes documented and easy to follow? Because if they are not, then you do not need to expect from the person you're hiring to follow exactly the procedures that you have in your mind, just because they have no way to look at them. They have no way to understand and to learn them. The second is, does everyone know their role and what's expected? It's when someone joins the team and again, you just tell them, okay, you need to do this kind of tasks. It's just very, very vague of what's their responsibilities. And the same might be happening for the team members that you already have in your team. So when the new person joins, it might just bring more confusion. Everyone is just gonna feel, again, lost and not understanding what is expected from them. And the third example is, are you solving the root problem or just adding more people to the mix? Because sometimes you might not even need a new person on your team, but you can manage and solve the problems that you're facing with the capacity that you already have. And again, hiring is just one of the kind of first ideas that everyone has in mind, but you might not even be able to solve that problem with hiring, but you need to solve that with using your, again, internal resources that you already have in your team. And again, that list is not full. You obviously can ask many other questions, but I just want you to give a couple of examples so you understand the concept and you can kind of check yourself before you bring in someone else to your team, and you have the right level of expectations of how they need to deliver and what they need to do to bring the best results in your business. And after all of that said, let's focus on clarity, not just headcount. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it gave you some food for thought. And if you did enjoy, hit the like button, and I hope you have a wonderful day.